of this bubble. So for the LinkedIn article, we identified which was SEO inclined. We identified from stock to promoted how workplace foundational skills changed my career. So we have a LinkedIn article here, which shows us statistics, shows us insights, storytelling, hashtags, and how Felix was able to position from being stuck to gaining clarity and having actually been promoted at work. So this is our LinkedIn article, the hashtag with all the elements of a LinkedIn as written by the iTrain Africa content in batch 4. So for our video scripts, we also have short forms, which according to the scenario, we're told to give the short forms for the video scripts. And so our video scripts is between 60 and 90 seconds. Video content, we have our carousel post from 5 to 6 slides, which will also show you on Canva design. And we have our LinkedIn post, just text-based. So these are all the text we're going to use for the different stages or the different post avenues that we're going to use. So, and why we worked, we said the video, emotional storytelling and statistics and call to action. The carousel was for bite-sized narrative with visual hooks, and the LinkedIn post, relatable, is SEO optimized with clickable links and SCG alignment. So for, I don't know, Aliyah, if you can share. Okay, let me just share the. I want to share the Canva design post. So our Canva design post for our course that we have from stock to promoted and early career case study, 7 years. This is Felix showing how frustrated he is. Yeah. Experience wasn't his problem. The WSF shift, how it's going to change the results, the promotion, and that's all we have. So based on all the scenarios, thank you.
All right, thank you, Sekina, for that sweet presentation. So it's handing over to your mentor, Dr. Jerry Sorato, for feedback.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Kingsley. So I think I have a couple of questions. First, I think 3 major things that we're supposed to deliver was the blog post, the carousel, and the YouTube. The video. I'm not sure. Did I miss something? Because I don't see any video kind of in this presentation. Is there somewhere I'm supposed to look at? Is there a link?
So the deliverable said develop text content for video.
We have the text content here.
Where is it?
I'm just trying to, I've already closed it, sorry. I'm trying to open up. Just 1 minute, please.
Okay.
So this is our 30-day calendar. I said you want to do 30. Our LinkedIn article from stock to promoted. Video script, our text. The scenario said text-based, and that's why we created for text-based for video script, carousel, and the LinkedIn post.
Okay, please go back to the title of your LinkedIn post.
Yes, ma'am.
It said from stock to promoted, how workplace fundamental skills changed my career. One of the things I pointed out to you in the room is when you are writing a LinkedIn article,
yes, ma'am,
you must realize that What is the essence of an article? How does an article help somebody become visible or become an authority? Imagine, I'm going to ask you a question.
Yes, ma'am.
If you are looking for information around, let's say, if you are going to go to the internet and you wanted something solid, when I say something solid, like you want to read from an authority around a subject matter, will you be reading this kind of story-like things? Like, let's say you are trying to get information around the number of people who are uneducated in Africa.
Yes,
Will
ma'am.
you pick an article that has from stock to promoted to read?
Okay. I get you.
Most likely you won't pick such an article because it doesn't depict authority. The whole essence, there's a difference between your LinkedIn article and LinkedIn post. A LinkedIn post can just be something like what you have written. An article does more than that, which is why on the course, I was very, very clear in terms of if you are supposed to be employed as a content strategist for a company page, and you are supposed to be writing about the articles on that page, something like this is a testimonial that would have probably been more suited towards a carousel that is on LinkedIn. Because this is how this thing changed my career. If you are probably reframe this thing and you say something like how an early career professional can re-engineer their career within 6 months with workplace fundamental skills, that sounds more like an article. And you could even somewhere in that paragraph tell the story of a case study of someone who have used it. Because this title, one of the things you must realize about an SEO, a search engine optimized article, which is what LinkedIn is supposed to be, or a blog post is, it must be searchable. I mentioned it in the room. Think, that I said, just think like a regular human being. When you go to Google, what do you search? If you are someone that and your persona is someone that is, say, an early career who is stuck, think about yourself. If you're an early career who is stuck in your career, will you go and search this topic? If you are stuck in your career, what will you go and search on Google?
How to get promoted, how to move from where I am, what are the skills I'm lacking?
Yes.
What are my mates doing that I'm not doing? Where am I staying?
What am I not doing? Why am I stuck in my job? I'm an
Do
you know, so those are the kind of things you would search. So your article topic should be answering the question of your customer persona.
Okay.
I said, think like your customer persona. What is their problem? What would they search? Now you write things that would then make you come up first on your search engine. 6 ways you can reposition your career in 2026 as an early career African. 3 ways, pre-proven mechanisms that African professionals, 65% of African professionals use to reposition themselves in 2025. Like, that is variations, and you would start to rank high. Because one of the things that I've used in content, I can write just one article, one LinkedIn article that is properly crafted. I can write one in a month, and I will still keep getting inbox requests off the back of one. It starts from the topic. If your topic will not rank high on Google, you are just playing.
Okay.
You are playing. So this is one, and it is one of the things I said on the course. I said, content, this thing is a niche that should you even choose to niche down and say, what I want to be doing is doing content strategy and implementation for companies off the back of LinkedIn. You will command money as far back as 2017. Bukola, my subordinate in 2017, used to write 4 articles for a LinkedIn page at 70,000 naira. But then she was damn good at it. Do you understand? She was damn good at it. She was schooling, she was doing MSc, she didn't have to do anything. 2017, how much was 70,000 naira for 4 articles? It's probably like any 500,000 naira now for her 4 articles. But it is technical writing. It is not all this farfusha, let's be playing, let's be dancing, let's be doing something. It is technical writing. Technical writing is an highly technical skill. And it has to be systemized. Please go back to your course. I'm emphasizing on this because it is a place that if you craft a niche in it to make you money. Now let's go to the other part of this thing, which was your script for video content. Let's go to the first 2 lines of your video. And you are going to probably try to act your video out, as in see how it plays out, right? Because that's the fastest way for you to know if this script is going to work or not.
Okay.
Now, your video scripts, you said 60 to 90 seconds. Have you ever felt stuck in same role for years while your colleague keep moving up? What do you think this hook lacks?
I think judging from now, it doesn't say clarity.
It doesn't call out your audience.
Oh.
It may have addressed the problem. What are the 3 first things, as in your hook, in anything you write, whether it is video or this thing? What are the 3 things I say must be in your first, as in your hook line?
Forgotten.
One of the elements is, of course, the problem. The second element is who has the problem. Who has the problem? I said, and of course, the third one may vary, which could be disease, as in the solution you offer, or the desire they wish, depending on what you are trying to craft at that time. But you see, your audience is the most important thing in your first line. If within 3 seconds of a video, I don't know you are talking to me, you've lost me. So if I wanted to recraft this video topic, and that is why you will see all this, when I see all this video on the internet, there are people are stopping like, are you this, are you that? Like, and I'm like, what is this? It falls flat. It falls really flat. And it is not until you say, like, you can call out your audience without actually even mentioning their name. If I wanted to call out this video audience, I can say, 3 years on a job. Why? Because the person that's on 3 years on a job is say, okay, that is me. 3 years on a job, no promotion, this thing, as in Felix, young African, 3 years on a job, no promotion, no this thing, always looking for remote jobs on the internet. Always looking for remote jobs on the internet. But as in, that means his desire has been called out in that one sentence. And I have also described him. Always looking, because he's the person looking for remote, that is his desire. His problem, no promotion, no nonsense, no flex, is always going to work. And I have also described him in detail. So please, there are very different ways, but in fact, I don't even care about whatever it is you wrote in the next, but you see that outline is the most important thing, whether it is a video content or it is a this thing. And ordinarily, this was week 3. I would have said, okay, yeah, but you have gone through the entire content strategy modules. That is from module 1 to 4. So it is no longer pardonable in week 5, because this is what distinguishes a social media manager from a content strategist. A strategy can think about the customer psychology if it will sell. If your content cannot help me sell, no point you bringing me to me and say, yeah, content, I'm a content waiting. Your content must help me sell. And for your content to help me sell, it must call out and name the person, name their problem, so that you can come to me with your solution. Do you understand? So those are the feedback in terms of the nitty-gritty of your thing. In terms of the carousel, you did a good job in terms of at least creating the design. Design can be better, but at least the entire outlook of it is not bad, right? So those are the things I want you to improve. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Doctor. Thank you, Sekina, for that presentation. So we're going to move next to project management. So project management is presenting. So I'm going to give a short summary of what you are bringing for deliverables. So you have a 5 deliverable report based on your module, your project cycle, which is initiation phase, your planning, which is where you are expected to bring your work breakdown structure, your execution, your monitoring and control, and lastly, the closure. So project management, who is presenting?
Hello.
Hello, Engineer Matthew. Are you the one presenting?
Yes.
All right, kindly go ahead.
Yes, I will present part of it. Then my colleague will continue on.
Which of your colleague? Where is that, please?
Fumilola.
Fumilola. Can you hear us, Fumilola?
Okay. Yes, I will start with the project chapter. Now we are meant to launch Eco Recycle, which is a smart recycling bin, and we have our sponsor GreenTech. The project is meant to commence on the 15th December 2025, run through 14th February 2026. The purpose is just to launch EcoCycle, is a smart cycle bin designed to make waste management easier, smarter, and efficient for people in urban area. Then the objective is to successfully have a plan and execute a professional launch event within time and budget, and the creation of awareness for the EcoCycle product. Our key deliverables are adequate enlightenment on waste disposal methods, fully installed and operational smart recycling bin. And our scope, we have in scope. One of our in scope is marketing strategy for launching of smart recycling bin. Then our stakeholders are GreenTech, which is our sponsor, is to provide strategic directions and overall project approval. And also we have a project manager, of course, who is to lead and execute the monitoring of the launching. Also, we have a prospective customers, and we have marketing team who are responsible for to develop the event brands, messagings, and promotional materials and advertisements. Also, we have a sales team who are to identify and engage targeted customers and partners. Also to follow up on sales opportunities, collect sales lead and customer feedback. Also, we have a government agency who is to grant us approval for the launching of the Eco Recycle bin. Then our milestones is we have project kickoff, prototype design completions, and the approval dates. That is to get approval from the government agency. The budgets for this project's launch for this EcoCycle launch is 5 million naira, and the fund is majorly coming from the sponsor and then other governmental organizations. Then the risk envisaged in the launching of this product is delay in designing, and it will be mitigated by securing backup early. Also, delay in response from NGO in terms of their support. We are going to create a frequent reminder to them. Disappointment from internal bodies, mitigation, deployment of more domestic fundraisers. That is in case when the funder is the sponsor is fall short of the fund for the launching. Then the assumption we have is technical know-how by the end users. So we look at the end users, their inability to be able to operate this Eco recycle bin, and also the factory defects that might come with the product. At the end of the day, we're going to for us to make sure to ensure the success of this launching is we have to try to give us the success of the launching, which are all deliverables are completed on time, the stakeholders approval is received, government inclusive of government approval and every other stakeholders. And all team members are up to date in the various responsibility, marketing teams, project manager, and every other persons will be on the tool to make sure their responsibility are being covered. Business case and justification. The launches of these products, EcoCycle smart recycling bin, is being undertaken to enhance the waste management system in urban regions. And we have two approval, which are project sponsor and also the project manager, who is going to manage the launching of the product. So this is the project chartered, and Fumilola then will take it up from there.
All right, thank you, Fumilola. You can go ahead. Hello, Fumilola, are you with us? Hello, Fumilola, are you with us?
I'm sorry, I'm having connectivity issues.
Okay. So, your colleague, Engineer Matthew, have done a presentation on your project task. Give us a walkthrough on the project charter, so you have to continue from where he stopped.
Um, okay, let me see if I can just take it.
You can share your screen as well.
Bring that to let me
Please
see.
hold. Can you still hear me? I
Yeah.
cannot. I don't know what's happening today. Okay, please, I'm trying to share my screen. I hope my internet won't go off.
No. Hello, Fumi. Oh. She's no longer in the meeting. Engineer Matthew.
Okay. Hello.
Yeah, so what she's going to where she's going to take from you, is it part of the document you just presented now?
She is the one that has access to it mostly. Can access it. So we're trying to bring it together, but time couldn't permit us.
Because she's not in the meeting anymore, and we need to move ahead.
Out of
I
Lloyd.
actually have been able to join on my phone, but I don't have my laptop.
Can you share the link, the document link with me?
It's the same one as what we have. It's the
Engineer
same
Matthew,
document. Engineer Matthew should be able to do it. I just did the work breakdown structure. You should be able to do it.
all right, Engineer Matthew, you can share your screen while she explains, and both of you can collaborate together. Can you hear me, Engineer Matthew? And you can share the document. Can you drop the document link on Telegram?
Okay. All right.
Will that take time?
Engineer Martin, please check or click on tab 3. Tab 3 should contain what Fumilola is to present. It's still on that Google document.
Okay. Yes,
It's on tab
here.
3, the work breakdown structure and
I
other
think
things.
Kinsley, I think what is here is not presentable. However, you can take a look at it.
You see that you share your screen or you drop the link.
So this is what we're trying to get. I don't think it was completed, so I was focusing on the work breakdown structure project chapter. I thought they have done a lot of things on the work breakdown structure.
You already got us through the project charter, so
I just shared my screen. This is the work breakdown structure that Fumilola was working on. So,
okay.
Engineer Matthews, you can present.
Where is it? Which tab?
I am sharing my screen. Can you see it?
It's on the screen.
It's on the screen, please. Okay, maybe I can just say something little about it.
Just go ahead. Go ahead and say something about it.
Okay. So this is the work breakdown structure that we came up with, and it just basically shows that shows how we broke down the work and the work we need to do into manageable steps. And for clarity, I think that's it. It just outlines what we need to do. The first thing is to develop the product. We need to finalize design and features. And yes, quality. We need to go through quality assurance and testing of the first products, so that we can get feedback from the testers and then put that into further development. We're also going to look at our packaging design. The second step in our work breakdown structure is marketing and promotion. We're going to consider branding and messaging, advertising campaign, which will consider our digital prints and outdoor. We are also going to look at our social media strategy, and we're going to base our social media strategy on GreenTech's brand, PR and media outreach. This third step in our work breakdown structure is sales and distribution. We are going to identify our retail partners. We're going to plan logistics. We're going to look into pricing strategy. And then we're going to set up how we are going to market our products, with maybe an e-commerce shop and we're going to set up an e-commerce platform to sell our products, sell the EcoCycle. Next in our work breakdown structure is the launch of the event. We're going to select a venue. We're going to consider logistics and plan logistics towards the event. We're going to invite guests, partners. We're going to invite the press, and we're also going to invite influencers to help get our campaign for them. Then we are going to do, during the events, we're going to do a live demo of the EcoCycle product. We're going to have demonstrations, and we're going to have feedback from our audience and testers. After that, we're going to have training and support. So our clients will be trained on how to use the EcoCycle product effectively and efficiently. We're going to have partner training sessions, and then customer onboarding materials will be distributed. So after the event, we're going to monitor and evaluate. We're going to send out customer feedback forms to our customers. We're going to track sales and adoption. And then we are going to have reviews and adjustments. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Ufoma, for that. So I'm going to hand over to your mentor for feedback. If you guys still with us.
For product, with you.
Sorry,
evening,
Zainab.
everyone.
All right.
Okay, I was in their okay, so firstly, I was in their breakout session, and at first there was really nobody there at first. So I think we had wasted a few minutes of the time. Okay, I think just Lois was there before every other person then joined, right? And I like that the first took our time to read and understand. And again, I don't know if it's the questions that keep, allowing the project managers deviate towards product management, or the fact that product management and projects are a bit intertwined. So they had to keep, bringing themselves back. No, this is the objective. This is what we're asked to do. So I appreciate the fact that we took out some time to understand and not and not make the same mistake we made for the very first project session. And a feedback from me to all the individuals in the team is that you need to, when you're a part of a project, we have a project team. It's important that everybody is ready to present to, would I say, your stakeholders, irrespective of who the team lead is. I'm sure we all saw what just played out now. Formula's network is bad, and then we're having to wait for a few, like some 10 minutes back and forth, who to present, who is not presenting, and all of that. If you're presenting to someone that wants to drop the money, they are not that patient because time is money. They have a lot of, their schedule is packed to the last minute, and nobody is going to wait for you to say, okay, this is not the person presenting, let me go and look for this person. Nobody's going to wait for you for that long because they will have given you an allocated time, and if you're unable to speak within that time, no matter all the energy you've put in your breakout room, if you are not able to have someone speak to it immediately, then people already have a bias mentality. People are already upset. People are already like, what are these ones that are not very, put together? That's what they already have in their head. And that's also not good because that way, whatever it is you now want to say, they already have a bias in their mind. So they might not even be listening. Okay? They might not be listening to you. And then that now becomes like, you then have to put in too much effort. So I'm just telling you exactly how I just felt now. I'm not the one that wants to drop the money. I'm your mentor. I was even in your breakout room, and the back and forth already took my mind off. So by the time she started talking, I already had like my attention was already very divided. And then midway into the talk, then I said, okay, I brought my attention back, and then I now like was giving you 100% of my listening ears. That's what would have happened for someone that would have wanted to give you money. So no matter who is supposed to present, everybody should be ready to present. After like 1 minute, from like, are you presenting? No, I'm not presenting. Okay, I should jump on this one. You need to be able to, you need to be willing to take charge. You need to be willing to jump into the role as a lead project manager. You need to be able to come in without hate, without anybody even realizing that you're not the lead of the team. Yeah, you can after the team, after that presentation, now go back and go and like, you know, speak to the team. No, things are not done this way. We need to be more put together. But on the forward facing part, nobody needs to know what exactly is going on if the team is actually crumbling at the back. So this is something that you need to take back to your real world real world project managing project as a project manager, right? And so yeah, that's my feedback from me to you. You guys had, I think the first one, the understanding was different from what was asked, and this time you guys had more collaboration and you guys kind of understood better what's the direction you were supposed to go. I know you didn't have enough time to even complete your tasks. I'm sure that's why the back and forth on formula needed to present was there. So you need to work better on your time management. Yes, you came in late, you didn't start the work early, but it's none of anybody's business. If you had just 30 minutes to work for a 1 hour, 30 minutes project, or you just came on board 2 months into the project that has already crumbled for 8 months, doesn't concern anybody. It doesn't concern your stakeholder. So you need to find a way to work better with your time. The target is, I think what you can then do is apportion time. If you have 5 questions, you have 1 hour, 30 minutes, 20 minutes or so, or 15 minutes for each question. So you're not overflogging it. You guys be overflogging too much in that session that I think at some point Mr. Mujib had to come in to, try to just give us some form of direction. Nobody say you shouldn't use AI, but you need to do it very smartly. Hmm? Well done. I'm sure we're going to become better project managers before the end of this technical school.
Wow. All right. Thank you, Zainab, for that feedback. Engineer Matt, you can start presenting now. Yeah, thank you. So we'll move to product management. So a bit rundown of what product management you are to provide to us is a product management plan for a product named or called Taskmaster. So who is presenting for the product management?
I'm the one to present.
All right,
Nedima.
Nedima, you can go ahead. Hello, Nedima.
Yeah, I'm trying to share my screen.
Okay.
Please confirm you can see my screen.
Yes, I can.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. So our scenario is, in this case, I am the product manager for a tech company that develops and sells various software applications. My company is planning to introduce a new project management tool called Taskmaster to compete in the already saturated market. This exercise will cover all the modules we've learned from the product lifecycle to product portfolio management. I'll walk through the stages of development, introduction, growth, maturity, and portfolio management. So this is the product management plan for our software Taskmaster. So we'll be discussing the product overview, lifestyle management, products development, growth and maturity strategies, portfolio management, and the conclusion. That's what we're looking forward to. So the product overview, Taskmaster is a cloud-based project management tool designed for teams and SMEs. We intend that it to be simple, affordable, and scalable. So the market problem is that most of the available tools on the market, first of all, the market is saturated. The available tools are really complex and expensive. So the Taskmaster is going to be solving the problem by making it a simple tool and then localizing the tool. So the product life cycle is in 4 phases: the introduction, growth, maturity, and decline phases. So during the introduction stage, our strategy is to have free trials, get early adopters, organize marketing campaigns like social media, influencer reviews, and all that. And then onboard users. During the growth stage, our strategy will be to expand the features, increase the market penetration, then partner with organizations like Zoom and Slack so that our product can be accessed through those platforms. And then we'll have aggressive marketing. During the maturity stage, our strategy is to retain customers and increase innovation as well as optimize costs. Now, in the decline stage, our strategy is to reposition, reduce costs, and as well as reinvent the product since it's declining. So the product development process, as we know, is from the ideation to the prototype to business analysis to development to testing and then the launch. So during the ideation stage, there's brainstorming within the team. We receive customer feedbacks through interviews and surveys, and then we analyze the market gaps. So business analysis for us, we'll be estimating costs, project what our revenue will look like, and analyze profitability. Our growth strategies include upgrading the features of the tool, scaling infrastructure, as well as marketing campaigns cross board. Our maturity management will include product differentiation, market segmentation, and loyalty programs, which may be like referral bonuses and all that. So portfolio analysis, we analyzed the SWOT. We had the SWOT analysis, which evolves from question mark to a star. So our strategic alignment now supports software as a service growth, SME focus, and recurring revenue. So we have our resource allocation within the finance, talent, and technology. So in conclusion, Taskmaster is positioned for sustainable growth across its life cycle. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Nedima, for that presentation. So over to your mentor, Ifyok.
Right, thanks, Kingsley, and thanks, Nedima, for presenting here. So first of all, I'd like to say that I mentioned that the previous week that whatever we're trying to do, we should actually come from a process perspective, all right? So that in itself is actually conspicuous in what you presented today. I mean, seeing everything from a process perspective, that's one. Then two, I think you actually outlined everything here. But I think if you had probably written some details under the listing, all right, that would have helped us understand a few things here, because not all stakeholders actually understand some of these terms. Yes, that's two. Then three, I think I had mentioned this, some of the terminologies are still a work in progress here. That is, I know that we're still new to all of this here in terms of the terminologies that are supposed to be used. But then I think coming from the, sorry, excuse me. So yeah, coming from the process perspective is key. Yeah? Then four, I think there's a particular place that's the decline phase, all right, that is pivoting, all right. So there are times you would actually have to shut down. A typical example is the Google Lens. That was, I think, the early 2000s, yes. It came out, that's for AR technology and VR technology rather, yeah. So that came out, but at that particular stage, it was not useful, unlike what we have right now. We have the Apple, that's the VR for Apple, and then we have glasses and the rest of that, yeah. So sometimes when it comes to the decline phase, you'd actually have to shut down because it's not viable at the particular time, yeah. So, but basically, yeah, I think you've actually demystified this so far. I know that I would have actually requested that you write the product requirement document, but the timing is not suitable for that, yeah. So I'll just say, great job so far. And if I'm going to grade, I know I had mentioned 8/10, but 7.5/10 based on the fact that you saw things from a process perspective. But then some of the things that are actually missing here is some of those industry terms, and then a few other things that need to actually be corrected. But I think once you go through the course over time, yes, because like I had mentioned the previous while we're actually conversing here, that if you go through some of these courses maybe 2 or 3 times, you keep on discovering new things as well. So if once you go through them again, I think you discover new things over time. So yeah, but I mean, great job so far. Thanks.
Hello, if you we can't hear you anymore.
Yeah, I'm done. I said great job so far. Thanks. That's it basically.
All right, thank My network went off. All right. Well, okay. I don't know what's wrong with M10 this evening, so I believe everyone can hear me. So we're on the last phase of this program, the Tech School Batch 4. And next week, Saturday, we'll be having our offboarding. So what that simply means is that we all have to be on our learning tools this coming week, to finish up everything that you have learned so far. Make sure that you are not leaving anything behind. So that's it. Every announcement will be shared in the community. And any other question, you can channel it to me. For those that needs to be addressed by the mentor, in the absence of none for today, I believe that by next week when we're meeting, you will have maybe 1 or 2 questions to throw to your mentor before we offboard on this program. So thank you, everyone, and have a great weekend.
Hello.
Yeah, Engineer Matthew, go ahead.
Yes, well done, Mr. Kinsley. Thank you so much for your time. Right, we made a request last week. So is there any feedback on the request?
A general feedback for all the tasks that has been done so far.
There was a request we tendered last week after the community session.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
The one that you guys requested a general feedback from all the tasks.
Okay.
I'm asking.
Yes. That is to have a revisions on all what we have done so far, where we have performed too very poor.
All right. We have that on desk, and we are looking at how to complete that on the time schedule we have for the offboarding. So
okay.
I will give you feedback regarding that in the community.
It's okay. So.
All right, thank you. All right, we'll come to the end of this meeting, and have a great weekend. Doctor, you can stop streaming on if you are still with us. Can you hear me? Sometimes,
Hello, Kinsley.
Ma.
Okay. We are done with the announcement. So it's just like you said, we are finishing next week, and we are just going to be offboarding. If you've not completed your course, use this grace week, because honestly 6 weeks has even actually finished. So use this grace week to actually finish, and we'll see you at the offboarding next week. That's all from me.
All right, thank you.